Good morning, veggie lovers. Farmer Rufus here. Wanted to unpack week 3 of our fall CSA. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For this week, we have green curly kale. Some of you might have received dino kale or lacinato kale. Great for putting in stir fries. We also have a nice little bundle of cilantro. And this week our first flush of fall salad turnips. In addition, we have a variety of peppers. We've got our bell peppers this week with some poblano peppers. Again, the poblanos have a bit more of a pointy tip, whereas our jalapenos have a little more of a blunted end to them. And you'll notice too that some of them have this cracked or dry lining on the outer skin. That's another way to identify the jalapeno. In addition, we have our tomato. Some of you will have orange ones or multicolored ones, depending on what we packed in the box. And then we've got our onion. Got a nice bag of green beans and a little bit more sweet corn. I might have to eat my words from last week. It seems the deer have discovered our sweet corn patch, and so it's a race against time at this point. We also have slicing cucumbers this week. This is going to be probably one of the last weeks of slicing cucumbers. C'est la vie to the cucumber. It's had a nice long run this summer, but it is coming to the end of its life and season. This one is just getting started though. We've got a nice head of green cabbage for your sauerkraut or coleslaw. Last but not least, we have wild apples. We have an abundant crop of beautiful looking wild apples this year. They've got a delicious flavor in my opinion, but they're probably a little more dry and not quite as sweet. Something to note about the apples and why I feel so passionate about including them in our CSA is that to me, even though these are not the most beautiful apple, they are absolutely the most beautiful apple. There is 0 pesticides used on this, 0 fungicide, no sprays whatsoever. So if you can find an apple that doesn't have any sprays on it, you're so much further ahead in the health of your own self and the planet. These trees have been around long before I was here on the farm, and hopefully they'll be here long afterwards. I don't know the variety of these apples. We may someday try to get a genetic test and see whether these apples were actually planted by somebody and are just an old-timey variety, or were just seeded wild, escaped from an orchard and just seeded themselves. I'm not really sure. They've been around here, like I said, forever, and we've got about 10 of these different trees on our farm, and Joy and I have been scoping a few of them out. As much as people around us are talking about having adequate to maybe more moisture than necessary, we've been actually super dry around here, so our apples are looking really good. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the box. Week 3 in the books, being delivered as we speak. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon.